let's talk a little bit about the game you were at. We were calling it Tuesday's monster matchup. Glen Hills versus Athens Christian. Will Jackson, one of the top sophomores in the state. Take it away, Will.
Well, first off, I like to say Glen Hills is the one team in the area that has an identity. You know what you're going to get when you watch Glen Hills play. You're going to get tenacious defenders, athleticism all over the perimeter, and guys that are tough and want to play defense. Glen Hills' game plan was simple tonight. Will Jackson, you're not coming in here getting 30. The point was plain and simple tonight. Will Jackson is a great player. He played well, but Glen Hills guys gave him problems and fits all night. Yeah.
Wow. You know, we actually had a little discussion on Twitter last night. You said, well, maybe the game plan is to, let him get his 30, not let the other guys get, but you're saying they went right after him, huh?
Went right at him. I talked to Coach Matt Gray before the game, a couple of days before the game, actually, and he told me, he was like, Will, we're going to wear him down. We're going to send different guys at him all night. We're going to just tire him out. And he scored some points, but he had to work really hard to get them.
Yeah.
And one of the things I like about Glen Hills is they do a good job of sharing the ball. And Aubrey McCray, the growth of his game is just, I think it takes them to another level. His ability to create for others. We always knew Aubrey could score, but Aubrey may have had, 6 or 7 assists tonight.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to help this team a lot down the road.
Yeah. Well, and speaking of Aubrey, one of our other expert analysts, Mike Stokes, who was at the Evans game, he wanted to be at this game. He wanted to, and we were talking about it, and he said, Will Jackson can play, but Aubrey McCray can play too. So I know those guys over at Glen Hills were up for this one, and just congratulations to those guys. They're 5-0 now. They've beaten Laney on the road. They've beaten Butler on a neutral court. They've beaten Athens Christian. They beat Evans handily on a neutral court, and they beat Alatoona, which I think they were 25-4 last season. So those guys have just done a great job. Very proud of them, and they play North Augusta Friday. North Augusta has been very impressive. They took an L tonight, but they'll be looking to bounce back as well.
And North Augusta is very similar to Glen Hills, but I think with more size. So this should be a great matchup. And it's, like you said, it's on a neutral court. And, Glen Hills is coming off a very good win, and North Augusta is coming off a tough loss. So it should be a good game.
Yeah.